Hello and welcome to www.luxurytolast.com. Today we're talking classic cars, and it gets no better than the Alfa Romeo Spider. Now, the Alfa Romeo Spider is a remarkable car in the sense that it's a very stylish Italian convertible which remained in production from 1966 to 1993, which is an incredibly long production run for any vehicle. And the most amazing thing about the Alfa Spider is that it remained largely untouched except for minor tweaks that came along. And the Alfa Spider itself, it started off as the 105/115 series, and it was a very, very popular car in the North American market, as well as in the English market and in the European market. The amazing thing about the Alfa Spider is just the absolute stunning looks of it. And a small bit of trivia is that the Alfa Spider was produced up until April '93, and it was the last rear-wheel drive Alfa product before the Alfa 8C. So the Alfa 8C is the Ferrari engine vehicle, which, not trying to detract anything from Alfa, but it's really more of a Ferrari than an Alfa. Yeah, the Spider is I would say the last rear-wheel drive Alfa, and that's a title which it depends how you classify things. I mean, the Spider came out in the 60s. The last modern Alfa you'd have to say was the Alfa 75, which was replaced by the 155 because the 155 was a front-wheel drive car. The Spider itself there has a couple of series. It had the Series 1 went from 1966 to 1969, and that's the car that was made famous due to the Dustin Hoffman movie The Graduate, and that's a fantastic looking car. The Series 2 from 1970 to 1982, and then the Series 3 from 1983 to 1990. And there was always also a Series 4 from 90 until the end of production in 93, 94. And the beautiful thing about this car is that it just always remains such a stylish, gorgeous vehicle. And the downside with a lot of early Spiders is that they tended to be a bit of an aspirin in the sense that they would dissolve in the rain. Rust was always a problem with a lot of Italian metal, and the culprit was a lot of terrible Soviet steel, which was swapped for Fiat technology. If you remember, a lot of the Soviet cars were designed on old Fiats. I don't know who got the worst of the deal there. Did the Soviets get ripped off, or did the Italians get ripped off? In some ways, I think they both got what they deserved, and it's a bit unfortunate because the early Alfa, particularly the boat tail Spider, is just a gorgeous, gorgeous car. And the interesting thing is the Spider was available, the smallest engine was a 1.3 litre 4-cylinder engine, and it had a lot of the engine capacity obviously grew, but it was always a 4-cylinder engine. And as far as they went there, it's not top-end speed that made the thing so appealing. It's the way it was executed, and in many ways there, the car that replaced the Spider, the Alfa Spider, well, the Alfa Romeo had a front-wheel drive Spider which replaced it in 1995, but it's a completely different car because it was front wheel drive based on a Fiat type of engine and floor pan. So um, I don't really count that in the same league as the traditional Spider. I hope you've enjoyed this review, and please come to my free information website www.luxurytolast.com. Thank you.